Hey everyone, Alice here. Hope you're doing well. What is this? What is this video? Yes, I'm doing a surprise midweek video. So if you're new, I post videos on this channel every Sunday, 12 p.m. GMT on the dot. But I thought it would be nice every now and again just to throw in a random video because I like to pre-plan what I'm going to do every Sunday. But sometimes something just comes to me and I just want to film a video, but I don't want to break up my schedule because I'm very type A. So I thought, you know what, we'll do like a random Wednesday video just every now and again. Don't know how often it's going to happen, but every now and again. So today I just thought I'd film a general day in the life of someone who just works a regular at-home office job. Is it going to be really interesting? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just thought I'd film. Just thought it'd be interesting. Maybe. We'll see. I might not even end up uploading this. But hey, so what have you missed so far? So it is currently almost 9 o'clock. So I woke up at 6:30, which I do every day. And I got ready, did my makeup, did my hair. I am wearing pajamas. So what I do, because I'm working from home, is I change from my pajamas that I slept in into like daytime pajamas because they're the comfiest. I don't want to be sitting in jeans when I'm sitting in my own home. I want to be comfy, so I wear these, and then if I've got a meeting I just throw like a jumper on top of it. So we're going for summery lemons today. It's not very autumnal, but whatever. And then once I got fully ready, I sat and had my breakfast. I had some peppermint tea. I'm really trying to have some tea and really take some time in the morning to just relax rather than just getting ready and starting work. And then I did a little bit of mindfulness as well. I always try and do like 10 minutes of mindfulness in the morning because I think it just sets me in a good way to start work, because I do find work pretty stressful sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. And then I start work at 8, so I work 8 to 4 rather than 9 to 5. I can kind of pick my hours, and 8 to 4 tends to work quite nicely for me. So I've already, as we're speaking, done about an hour of work. I've just done, general bits and bobs, answered emails from over the weekend, caught up on a couple of tiny little tasks that I need to do, and that's you all caught up. So come and join me for the rest of the day. The work that I do is pretty confidential, so I can't show you like specifically what I do, but I can share with you maybe some tips and tricks of things that kind of work nicely for me to kind of like manage what I'm doing. Because it's not that I have like a crazy amount of stuff to do in a day, but it's lots of tiny little moving parts that I need to kind of coordinate. So what I do is I have a master to-do list that has everything that needs done over the next month or so, generally big scale project things. And then what I do at the beginning of each day is I write down a to-do list just for this day. So that might be something as small as an email that I need to send out to someone. It might be meetings that I've got in and I need to remember to like action some of the meeting notes or send meeting notes across, that kind of thing. And then I'll pick and choose a couple of things from my big to-do list and add it to my today to-do list. So my general thought is that as long as I tick off everything on today's to-do list, it's a success. There might be 1,000,001 other things that need to be done, but if I've managed to complete today's to-do list, then I count that as a win. And that seems to work quite well for me. So this morning I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 things on my to-do list, and a couple of like sub points, like a meeting, and then as sub points I've got do any actions that come from the meeting and like send an email out, for example. And so far I've ticked off about 5 of those things, so I'm doing okay. I'm much more of a morning person, so I tend to do a massive burst of stuff in the morning. So I tend to do all the little things that need done. I try and arrange all my meetings to be in the morning, and then I have my lunch, and then I like to have the rest of the afternoon free when I can to work on some of the bigger projects and just kind of work at my own pace, which is the part I like the most. It didn't work quite so much today. I've got some more meetings in the afternoon, but that's okay. So I'm just now gonna sit, it's now 9 o'clock, and just do a little bit more of these odd jobs and hopefully tick off a fair few more things on my list. If you heard that, that was an email coming in. So let's go. So this is my typical setup from working from home. I just work in my room because it's where my computer is, and I like to work on my laptop while watching stuff on the computer. It seems to work quite well for me. Sometimes I'll move and sit here in the afternoon if I'm just working at my own pace on stuff, like I mentioned before, and watch stuff on the TV, so that's quite nice as well. But just to give you a general overview, I like to sort of keep the curtains open. That one's kind of half closed, but I like to keep them open to let lots of sunlight in. As you can see, I just have my work phone. Anytime I'm working, I try and keep my phone on charge. just so that, you know, it's always available. I don't have to worry about it running out of charge. I try and keep everything as neat as possible. I'm someone who's very affected by their environment, so it's really important to me that everything is like neat and in place, otherwise my mind's kind of messy. I put a candle on in the morning just to make the room smell nice for the rest of the day. Today I have gone for flannel since we are now in the autumn. Very exciting. And then I just have a bottle of water here all the time, and that's my tea. I'll empty that a little bit later on because it's gone cold. My notebook, obviously I've just turned it to an empty page. It would normally be full of stuff. So I just keep my to-do list here. And what I do on a Friday is I write notes for all my meetings for the rest of the week, for like next week. So for example, it's Monday today, so I don't have to worry about any of my meetings. I can just rock up because I've got all the notes and all the printouts, all the information I need. So that's another top tip. Don't know why I'm giving top tips. This isn't what this video is about, but hey ho. And then obviously my laptop here. And then I put what I want to watch on here. So in the mornings, I tend to start by catching up on YouTube, anything in my watch later list. So I'm watching the most recent Try Guys video at the moment. Once I've done that, I'll then move over to, you know, Netflix, Disney Plus, maybe catch up with a couple of things there. And then in the afternoon, I tend to switch to like music and ambiance and things like that. But we will come to that later. So that is my setup. Okay, so I have my first meeting of the day at 9:15, and that is with my team. So in my team, there's me, the manager, and then 4 other people. So every Monday we have this kind of catch up to discuss what we're doing, anything that we need help from the rest of the team with, that kind of thing. I normally stay pretty quiet in these meetings, I'm not gonna lie, just because the nature of my work, I don't tend to really like need anything from other people or anything like that. But sometimes I might chip in if I think I can help with something else or anything like that. And I do have one thing on the agenda today, so hopefully I will actually, you'll be able to see me say a couple of things in this meeting. So yeah, it's normally all right. It's normally pretty chill. Like I say, I tend to sort of sit there and take notes and take things in. I'm also, I believe, the person taking the notes for the meeting this week. We tend to switch it up, which I've just remembered, so I'll need to do that. So yeah, so that should be an okay meeting. I'm feeling all right about this one. Okay, so that is my meeting officially over. It went on for half an hour longer, which happens sometimes, so that's absolutely fine, but I'm feeling a little bit like got a lot to do now. But luckily my next meeting's been pushed back, so I've got a little bit of time. So I'm just going to carry on working through my to-do list. I've got quite a few new to-do list items that I'm going to add on from that meeting, and just answer a couple of emails. I don't like to get started on any like big projects or anything when I'm in between 2 meetings, just because I don't like to stop something like halfway through. I prefer to just blitz it. So I'm just going to do a lot of the kind of small bitty things until my next meeting, which is a specific one-to-one with my manager, which we have every week, which is nice. I quite look forward to that meeting. I did learn that I've got Friday and Monday off. It's a holiday. I had literally no idea. So I'm in a good mood now because I had literally no idea about that. I knew it was like a school holiday in the area, but I didn't realize it was like a holiday. So that's fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna get cracking on that. Okay, so that is my morning meetings done. It is now 12 o'clock. It's been a lot, I'm not gonna lie. My to-do list for the day has got pretty huge, but I'm still trying to make it so that I've not got a crazy amount to do. They're all little things, and anything that's going to require more time will go to another day that doesn't have as many meetings on it, because yeah, it's important that I don't overdo it. It doesn't help as well that at the end of the day at 3 o'clock I've got an in-person meeting, which I obviously need to go to, which obviously takes a lot more time than if it was, you know, a virtual meeting, because you've got to actually travel, etc, etc. So it's fine. I'm looking forward to it. It'll make a nice change of pace, but it's just meant I'm a little bit more crunched for time than I would normally be. So normally I really try to do an actual lunch break and shut down my laptop and actually go downstairs or whatever, or sit here and watch something, or go for a walk because it's a lovely day. But unfortunately I've got just a little bit too much to do today, especially because my next meeting's at 2 and I've got quite a lot to cover before then, because after that it'll be go. So I'm currently cooking some pasta. I'm just gonna have some pasta and tomato sauce for lunch, and then I'm just gonna sit here and eat and work at the same time and just try and crack through a couple more and tick these things off my list. Finally getting to sit down and have my pasta. Does anyone else eat pasta with a spoon? I like can't eat pasta with a fork unless it's like spaghetti, but if it's just pasta bow tie, which is my favorite kind of pasta, I have to eat it with a spoon. It's really weird. I don't know what it is, but it just feels weird with a fork. I'd like to know, actually, it's a good question, what is your favorite type of pasta? Because mine 100% is the bow tie, and then after that it's penne, you know, just like the tube. Love that. Not a fan of the spiral. What's that one called? Oh, I know it. Anyway, I don't like the spiral. I like the tubes and I like the bow tie. So let me know if you've got a favorite type of pasta below. And in case you were wondering, I am watching the new episode of Puppet History. Let me know if you watch Puppet History. I love it. Me again, going handheld this time. Just had my lunch, got a couple of snacks now, got a banana, got a packet of crisps just to kind of see me through the afternoon. Not that I need it, but I've got a tendency when I'm working from home to just snack all day. It's awful. But anyway, I've got an hour roughly till my next meeting, so I'm really going to try and just power through this list. Every time I've updated you, that's pretty much all I'm saying. I am slowly working my way through it, so I'm going to keep going and hopefully I'll get them all done by the time my next meeting comes around. So in the short space I've got in between that and the in-person meeting, I can kind of action any notes from that and then go into the next meeting like completely free of things to do, which would be fantastic, because that finishes when my work day finishes and I don't really want to have to do work afterwards, but we'll see. So I'm just going to power down, work on that for the next hour. As I said, when I'm kind of working on my own things rather than, you know, meetings and things like that, I like to listen to some kind of like ambiance or things like that. So there's a lot of like Harry Potter music and ASMR ones that I like to listen to. If you ever want me to go into more detail about that, let me know. But today's choice is the Walt Disney World Today music, which, if you don't know, if you ever stay in a Disney World hotel, then on the TV they've got this screen that kind of shows information about the parks that day, and it's got the most amazing music ever. I don't know anyone who's been to Walt Disney World that hasn't completely fallen in love with Walt Disney World Today. So I'm gonna have that on, pretend that I'm sitting in, I don't know, the Grand Floridian lobby, just working away, peaceful, and not sitting in my room doing this work with a fan blowing on me because it's 1,000,000 degrees in here. So let's see how I get on. I'm only gonna show this for a second because I don't want to get copywritten, but it's honestly the best and I can't recommend working to it enough. Exciting times. Where am I looking? Just got some packages, so we interrupt this programming to open them up. This is probably so boring. I don't even know if I'm going to end up posting this. This is why I didn't want this to be an actual like Sunday video where I do try and put a little bit more effort in. So we'll see. It might not even be good enough for a Wednesday video, but we'll try. So figured I'd just take a break from work for a second and open things up. Ooh, fun. This is actually a present for somebody that might end up watching this, so I won't show what that is. But more excitingly, I'll move my laptop out of the way because this is going to make a mess, because it is from Lush. I'm very excited. I ordered the new like autumnal Halloween bath bombs. I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed with the offering. They had 3 Halloween bath bombs and that was it. I thought they'd maybe have some nice autumnal ones, but they didn't, and I didn't get the bat one. I got 2 of the pumpkin ones, Oh, that's nice. It looks really cool. And I also got, I'm trying so hard not to make a mess. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. The ghost. Oh, that one's really nice. It's very like fresh and kind of sweet, whereas the other ones are, they don't necessarily smell like pumpkin. It's hard to describe. A bit more musky, I guess, but hey, those are very cool. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and put these in my bathroom and then carry on. But that was my little break. New update. So I got everything done that I wanted to get done on my to-do list for the most part, which is great. That actually happened a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I wasn't gonna get them all done, which is great. So now what I'm gonna do, since I've got about 50 minutes before my meeting, is I'm going to go through. So in the very first meeting I had today, there was a bunch of like keywords and like, I don't know what the word is, but like things that were coming up in policies and all that kind of stuff that I didn't really know or hadn't heard of before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a bit of time now like looking them up and understanding what they are, because I've been bad before, like in other jobs, of thinking like, well, that's not something I need to do right now, so, and then I just never get around to doing it, and then you find that you're actually kind of behind everyone else in regards to sort of understanding your industry and things coming up and things like that. So I'm trying to make more of a concerted effort to keep up to date with everything that's going on. So I'm just gonna now sit, take some notes, research a couple of these things, and we'll just see how far I get before my meeting. Okay, done all that, got a little bit more done than I thought I was going to, which is great. Started working on some stuff that I really needed to do today, but I didn't think I was going to get to, which is great. Feeling a little bit stressed out, I'm not going to lie, just starting working on some stuff that needs to be done in a very, very tight time frame. And you know, when you're relying on like a million different departments and things, and you start to worry if it's going to get done. But you know what, I'm trying to reach that headspace of you can only do so much, and as long as I'm doing everything I need to be doing, then it should get done in time. So I'm trying to chill out, stay relaxed. I'm all ready for my next meeting, which is another virtual one. So I've got about 20 minutes, so I might actually take a bit of a break. I could probably do some more work, but I think I need a bit of time just to sit on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter or Instagram or anything the whole day, so it'll be nice to just chill for a little bit. My final meeting, the in-person one, has switched to a phone conversation, which I'm actually pretty happy about. It would have been nice to meet in person, but I'm just happy to not have to get changed, first of all, but also it means I don't have to take into consideration like travel time and things like that. So I've got a little bit more time in between meetings and at the end of the phone meeting, which is fantastic. The meeting that I've got next, I'm a little bit nervous about, I'm not gonna lie. Every other meeting today, and the majority of my meetings actually, are sort of internal, so with people that I work with in my company and in my team and what have you. So they're normally pretty chill. I can be a bit more relaxed about them. I feel a bit more on top of things, but this one's with an external company. They've already agreed to work with us, but this is kind of just finalizing details, and they're bringing in some people from other departments that might be able to work with us as well. So it's a little bit of a sales pitch, and also you just have to be a bit more like on top of things if you're you know, with an external person, making sure that everything's you know, you're on top of things and what have you. Should be okay. I've done a lot of these meetings already with other companies. It just always makes my stomach go a little bit funny when I know I've got one coming up. So I'm just going to try and distract myself and just rock up at the meeting and just go with it. I've got all my stuff ready to go, so wish me luck. Meeting done. It went okay, I think. It's always a little bit stressful doing those meetings, as I said, with people who don't actually work for your company. I think it went okay. It's always hard to tell when you don't know the person too well if they're kind of picking up your vibe, but it went okay. So now I just need to do a couple of actions from that meeting, and then my next meeting's in 40 minutes. I thought I was going to have a little bit of a chill time, but no, something else has come up that's going to take up a lot of my time that I'm going to need to do, so I'm going to just do that just now before my meeting at 3, hopefully get a chance to go to the toilet before 3 o'clock, and then do my meeting. I don't think, or do my phone call, I don't think it's going to last an hour, so hopefully I can get a couple of things ready for tomorrow, and then finish at 4 on the dot. Fingers crossed, we will see. So I'm just going to get cracking with that now. And that is me finally done with work for the day. It is 4:15, so I finished a little bit later than I wanted to. I wanted to finish at 4, but 15 minutes isn't that bad. It was honestly one of those days where I could have kept working for another like 5 hours and been completely busy, but you have to, you know, set your boundaries and what have you. So I'm happy with what I did today. I've got a full day of meetings tomorrow, which is nice and not nice. You know, it's not nice in that you don't really get a whole lot of your own stuff done, but it's nice in that you kind of don't really have to think. You can kind of just go from meeting to meeting to meeting, especially when you do what I do, which is just make sure you've already got all your notes, so you can literally just turn up to the meeting and like you're good to go. So it should be an easier day tomorrow, but we'll see. But no, it's been a good day. I'm happy with what I've done. I do really enjoy my job. I kind of complain sometimes about this, that, or the other, but I do really enjoy it. It's a new job. Well, I've been there for about a month and a half, so it's newish. So I'm still kind of finding my feet and what have you, but it's good. I'm enjoying it, but I'm done for the day. So I have made my room cozy. So I've closed the curtains and put all the fairy lights on, and because I work in my room, I really make an effort to transform it so it becomes a workspace during the day, but then like a cozy space at night. Like I've completely removed all my work stuff. Like you wouldn't know I'd ever worked in here, and that seems to work quite well for making it like a nice space to be in at night as well. So that seems to work quite well. So it's 4:15. I think I'm just going to try and decompress, spend some time not in this room because I've spent an estimated 7 hours 45 minutes in this room today. So I'll probably just go downstairs and watch a little bit of TV for a while before dinner. In a weird fourth wall breaking moment, I am currently importing all the footage that I took today, and just making sure it's on my computer and off my phone. Yes, I just record on my phone, so that it's all good to go, and then I'm going to film for the rest of the evening and then put that on here as well. This is so uninteresting, but there you go. If you want to see my process, put it on my computer in its relevant folder and then import it into Adobe Premiere Pro and then edit it from there. Editing is actually like one of my favorite things to do. I love editing. I quite often film random things just for the sake of editing them. I absolutely love it. It's been a weird, unexpected hobby of mine, so I'm looking forward to sorting all this out later. Oh, hey. I see YouTubers do that all the time, and I thought I'd give it a go. I've just had a shower, as you can probably tell. I always have a shower in the evening, and recently I've been using Bath & Body Works Sleep Collection. So it's like lavender and vanilla, and it makes you smell like insanely of lavender, and it's lovely. So if you're a nighttime shower, evening shower, I highly recommend it because it just puts you like right in the mood to go to sleep. I absolutely love it. I'm thinking of finding some kind of like lavender spray to maybe put on, which would be nice. So what have you missed in the meantime since we last spoke? Well, I've had a shower. I did some general tasks around the house that need done, you know, general cleaning, doing a bit of ironing, that kind of thing. I had my dinner. We had kind of like a fake away Nando's style thing, so like chicken and vegetables and potato wedge. And then I went for a walk as well. I'm trying to really get in the habit of going outside and getting some kind of exercise every day. So we did that, went for a bit of a walk in the woods. That was really nice. And that's about it for me at the moment. I'm gonna go put a towel around my neck because I recently dyed my hair. And so the dye is still kind of like running out whenever it's wet. So I'm gonna go sit now with a towel around my neck. And then I went downstairs and watched the new Adam Hatton video. He is my favourite YouTuber at the moment. I love his and Gary's cruise series. that does it for my day. I've just been sitting downstairs. Oh, you're so shaky. I've just been sitting downstairs catching up, watching some YouTube, just hanging out, which was nice. And it's about 8:30 now. I've come up to bed. I'm going to sit and do some editing of this video, which I'm looking forward to. I always try and do something before I go to bed that's like a wind down activity. So it's a bit earlier today, but normally at about 9 I'll come upstairs on a weeknight, that is, and either read or listen to some music or just watch something calming in bed, just something that's a bit of a wind down. I've never been one of those people that can just, like, you know, do their day, get into bed, go to sleep. Like, I need that transition in the evening. So yeah, it's been really relaxing. I'm really looking forward to just sitting and editing. Like I said before, I really enjoy editing. It's been a bit of a newfound hobby for me, so I'm gonna do that and then just go to bed. But yeah, that is my day. As I said, it's a bit of an experiment here. I'm trying it. I'm not putting this as a Sunday video just because it's a bit random. I maybe haven't quite put the amount of thought and attention into it as I would a Sunday video, but we'll just see. It's just something a little bit fun. It was certainly a full-on day, but I just thought it was interesting, and I really like seeing what other people in lots of different professions do during their day and things like that. So hopefully you enjoyed it, but it would be great if you could like this video. Feel free to comment if you want. What's your favorite type of pasta? I remember that was my question. And hit the subscribe button because I put out videos every single Sunday about either Harry Potter, lifestyle, travel, Edinburgh and Scotland stuff, a whole range of things. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.